world. Perfect. Generally, when we find someone more qualified than ourselves, we become envious of him. When we find someone less qualified, we deride him. And when we find someone equal, we become very proud of our activities. These are the causes of all material tribulations. The great sage Narad therefore advised that a devotee should act perfectly. Instead of being envious of a more qualified man, one should be jolly to receive him. Instead of being oppressive to a less qualified man, one should be compassionate towards him just to raise him to the proper standard. And when one meets an equal, instead of being proud of one's own activities before him, one should treat him as a friend. One should also have compassion for the people in general who are suffering due to forgetfulness of Krishna. These important functions will make one happy within this material world. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। Hare Krishna. So I am very happy to be here amongst all of you. Very wonderful facilities. Today morning I had a good morning walk also. Very pleasing atmosphere. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And this verse is very important for all of us. You know, it's a kind of a seed verse for our Sankirtan movement. And this verse is being spoken by whom? To whom is speaking? Dhruv Maharaj. Okay. And in a way, Narad Muni was trying to convince him, you are a child, don't get so much agitated, go back to your home. When you can become old, and then when you become mature, then these things are taken into account. No, don't take these things very seriously. So better to take shelter of Krishna. While staying at home also, you can take shelter of Krishna. So these are some practical tips. Okay. So while remaining in this material world also, we can remain unaffected by the material tribulations. This is very important verse for all of us. Even if we want to stay happy in this material world, everyone wants to stay happy in this material world. So this is the key. And we are Gaudiya Vaishnavas. We are so fortunate to be in the moment of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is a Sankirtan moment. Okay. Now what is meant by Sankirtan? Yeah, that is the English version. But what is what is it? What is the congregational chanting? एक साथ chanting. Yeah. So bahubhi militva kirtayati sankirtan. When many people come together and they chant together, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, this is one meaning of sankirtan. Another meaning of sankirtan is samyak rupen kirtayati sankirtan. Samyak rupen. Each and every element in this everyone, all living entities were involved in this group. Completely. So I saw when we did this Harinam. So some of you give your full energy, some 75%, some 50%, some 25%. Because the noise is coming, no one is noticing whether I'm speaking completely or not. So let us give our best. Samyak Rupen, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Which was more effective and which was more satisfying to the self also? Second one. That means what? So whenever we are involved in the Sankirtan movement, we have to give our best of the best. So how we can ensure we are giving best of the best? This verse will help us. Okay, because this ISKCON or the Hare Krishna movement is an open movement. Or from all over people are coming together from different backgrounds, different cultures, different qualifications, and when you come across each other, and because we are in this material world, and why we are in this material world, we all know that, we are very obedient children of Krishna. That's why why we are here in this material world, because we want to imitate Krishna. Okay, we want to become supreme controller. We want to challenge the authority of Krishna. That's why we have been sent over here. So Krishna says, okay, try your best. You want to become Krishna, try your best. This whole field is for you. Okay, just go. Wherever you can go and try to exploit. So here, all living entities, be it a human being or in the form of an ant or a coronavirus, everyone is trying to lord over. Everyone wants to establish his supremacy. I am better than you. I am the best. How dare you can overcross me now? I am better than you. When a mosquito bites us, the mosquito thinks it is my right. The blood flowing in your body is my blood. It belongs to me. And I think, how can you bite me? This is my blood. So everyone is thinking like this. It belongs to me and mine. And I am the Supreme Lord. So with this kind of consciousness, we all have exploitive tendencies. In this material world, there is an attitude of exploitation. Okay, so when there's an attitude of exploitation, the attitude of lording over, trying to prove I am the best. So when I see someone who is more qualified than me, how will I feel? Envious. How can he be better than me? No, I will never allow him to be better than me. So I'll feel envious. And how will an envious person will feel? Will be very happy. He's burning inside, boiling inside. Feeling enviousness means holding a boiling coal in your hand. So you're harming yourself. It is a violence, highest kind of violence one can commit to himself only. Okay, so, and when I see someone equal to me with an exploitative mentality, how will I feel? You all are from corporate sector. So how do we feel when we see someone equal to us? Competitive. And how to pull him down, how to go ahead of him. Cutthroat competition. Cut the throat and go ahead. It's a rat race. Okay. And how will you feel when you feel someone less qualified than us? Happy, yes. Yes. Yeah, happy. And we want that he should remain less qualified than us. That is his constitutional position. Okay. We will exploit him, will deride him, will make fun of him. We won't take him seriously. Okay. These are the tendencies. With these tendencies, don't mind, we have come into this Hare Krishna moment, this Prabhupada's moment, wonderful moment. And now, Prabhupada is writing, every man should act like this. In fact, every devotee should act like this. Okay. This is called Sadachar. What is it called? Sadachar. What is the meaning of Sadachar? Direct meaning good conduct. General meaning good conduct. Yes. Sadachar also means to see everything in relationship with Krishna. Okay. We are here, we are conditioned souls. We are here in this material world. We are completely forgetful of Krishna. So by practicing sadachar, we'll come to a stage where we can always remember Krishna. Smartave Sattam Vishnu, Vismrtavena Jatu Chet. Okay. So we should always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. That is the basic guideline for all our sadhana bhakti. So this sadachar is essential. It is not an option. Every man, or in fact every devotee in particular, should act like this. If he really wants to be successful, if he really want to achieve love of Godhead, receive love of Godhead in this lifetime only, we should act like this. We should practice to act like this. Is it easy to act like this? Very, very difficult. It's not so easy. We can say it, we can hear it, but when the situation comes, our natural response will be that only. But we should not get discouraged. Okay. Coming to know, being convinced of its importance is the first step. It's a good beginning. At least we should appreciate, oh, it's very much essential. I should behave like this. But I'm not able to behave like this, then I'll become helpless. Then I'll pray. This makes us humble. Practical application of knowledge brings humility. So if you are not appreciating its importance, oh, these are all theoretical, then one should be practical. Then okay, this knowledge won't do any good for us. Vidya dadati vinayam. The vidya will bring humility when we sincerely try to apply it in our life. And we'll fail because our conditioned nature is very strong. The modes of nature are very strong. And then we'll feel helpless, and then we cry for help, and then the help will come in the form of mercy, and then we'll feel nourished, we'll have realizations, and we'll feel humble also. So we should take it very seriously. Maybe we're not able to apply it 100%, but we should appreciate its importance. This is the first step, and we should pray for it that we can apply. Okay, so it is very important because we have heard Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam Eva Kalam, Kalav Naste, Naste, Naste Gatinanyatha. So now you say, Prabhuji, whole life I have been hearing Harinam, Harinam, Harinam. Now you say, Prabhuji, this Sadachar is also there. So you should have told us before now. This is not good. Just say chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Now these are the writers you are saying, no, we should chant like this. This is not good. So when we say Harinam, 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 Kevalam, in this Kevalam, this Sadhu Sangh is included. Now, how do we associate with devotees? It is included. Because only by the mercy of the devotees we can chant. This holy name is a transcendental sound vibration. It's descending. Golokira Premdhana Harinam Sankirtan. It is descending. It is not a material sound vibration. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says Bahi Akshar. If you are just chanting like this, it's a Bahi Akshar. It's only words, letters. It is holy name. Krishna is not there. Until unless Krishna bestows his mercy, he will not appear as holy name. Okay, so it is included. It is a part of the package. So our Acharya says if you want to go back to Godhead, the aeroplane, the vehicle which will come from Godhead to take us back to Godhead, it has two wings, attentive chanting and attentive dealings. Okay. So without attentive dealings, we cannot chant attentively. However hard we may try. I get up early in the morning, 2:30, sit straight, chant 64 rounds. We may chant, but it won't please Krishna. If you're not very, very careful in dealing with devotees. Attentive dealing. Okay. Once I asked a question to His Holiness Bhakti Dhir Swami Maharaj. Maharaj, give us some tips to chant attentively. He said, okay, you have a chappan bhog before you, all the good items, but your hands are dirty. Will you relish that? I said, no. So he said, the hands will become pure, clean when you chant, when you deal attentively with the devotees. Then you will be able to relish this chappan bhoga. So when we are very careful in dealing with our devotees, then holy name will bestow its mercy. Okay. Our Acharya Madhvacharya, in one of the commentaries in 11th canto, he wrote a very strong statement, very, very strong statement. he wrote, I'm just paraphrasing it, he wrote that until unless one learns how to deal with the devotees, Krishna personally puts obstacles in his spiritual life. If you're not careful, I'm not mindful whether I'm committing offenses or not, then Krishna personally puts obstacle in his spiritual life. Just imagine when Krishna comes to this point, I'll say. So it's not to scare, but it's just to make us very, very careful. Because what happens is, our mind has a tendency to take everything very casually, take it for granted, and There is no better place in the entire creation than the association of devotees. It is the most secure place. It's like a, it's like an oasis in the desert. The whole world, is suffering. The whole world there's no hope. People have no hope, no idea, no direction. And they're just wandering aimlessly without any purpose. After coming to the association of devotees, we should realize, what we have got. This is a real treasure. Association of devotees is the topmost mercy of the Lord. There cannot be any bigger mercy, greater mercy from Krishna than we are in the association of devotees. And Raja King Muchukund in 10th canto, when he's praying to Lord Krishna, he's saying, to the dead soul for whom you have decided to end his material life, you bestow upon him the mercy of association of devotees. That means we all are very selected living entities. बचपन में माता पिता बोलते थे हमारा बच्चा लाखों में एक होगा. So we are not लाखों में एक. We are one in trillions. We all have been selected. Okay, yes. Now your material life should be over. That's why I'm giving you association of devotees. So this is so important, association of devotees. So we should know how to deal with devotees, how to remain in the association of devotees, so that whole life, because we have to practice it, whether we like it or not, don't like it. When you go back to Godhead, there will be devotees only. Sometimes we should not feel, okay, let me tolerate here, then when I go there, I'll be with Krishna. No, Krishna is surrounded by devotees only. So unless we know how to deal with devotees, Krishna won't allow us. Krishna will require no objection certificate from here, only then. Only then our visa will be cleared. Okay. Now there are three categories of devotees. There will be some devotees who are more qualified than us. There will be some devotees who will be equally qualified. There will be some devotees who are less qualified than us. So this is the behavior of a Madhyam Adhikari. Kanishta Bhakta thinks I am the best. There is no devotee better than me. I am the best. So he's not bothered. I know. I am there. Krishna is here. At the most, Guru is there. Okay. No one should come in between. I am the best. And the topmost devotee, Uttama Bhakt, thinks I am the worst devotee. Everyone is better than me. Okay. And the medium, Madhyam Bhakta, thinks like this only. Okay. In a way, this behavior shows the advancement of our Krishna consciousness. This behavior is an expression of our love for Krishna. So when we behave like this, it is an expression of our love for Krishna, right? Because we see everything connected with Krishna. So when I see someone more qualified than me, I should feel jolly. Sukdev Goswami says in the 10th canto, when I see more qualified than me, I should dance like a peacock. When a peacock sees a new cloud, he starts dancing. Okay. So because he is expecting some rains. So when we are expecting a person more qualified than I am expecting some transcendental knowledge, some wonderful realizations. I am expecting that. I'll get more of Krishna. So I'm hungry for Krishna. So I'm get more of Krishna. I should be happy. I should enjoy. This is a festival for me if I see someone more qualified than me. Okay. Because when we see someone more qualified than me, then there will be a transfer of knowledge, there will be spiritual discussions, and there will be a transformation of heart. We all have seen, we all have experienced. All of us are sitting here today's Friday, on a Friday morning. You see, there's so many flats are here. Everyone must be trying to go to the office, and they must be very busy, different thoughts. You all are here. How we have come to this stage? Association of devotees, because we have met senior devotees, they are more qualified, we have heard from them, we felt relished, our hearts changed, we started chanting. Okay, so whenever we meet someone more qualified, we should behave like this. But our natural response may be, why is more qualified than me? No. So we are very, very expert in finding faults. That is a natural response we have. ठीक है, but they ठीक है. We are auditors, देखा ये कर लिया. So we feel very happy. We see we can find some fault in others. Kalai dosh nidhi rajan. We are full of faults. So it's not requires great intelligence to see faults in others. It requires intelligence to see good in others. Okay. So if you really want to progress in Krishna consciousness, the sure short way of progressing Krishna consciousness is to develop the habit of seeing good in others. And the sure short way of falling down, slipping from Krishna consciousness is to see what? Faults in others. And our mind is expert in what? Seeing faults. So we have to train our mind, train our mind, train our. How to train our mind? What Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati used to say? We should have a kit bag with us. In that kit bag, we should have one shoe and one broom. So every day morning after getting up, 100 shoes that, and in the night before sleeping, 100 brooms. Why he said like this? He said we should train our mind. Shut up, shut up, shut up. You always see the faults. You always make me convinced that I'm better than others. Shut up. Every morning when I get up, I won't see faults in others. And before sleeping, again you saw fault. That way. Don't take any literal sense, but we have to follow. We have to train our mind. Okay. So what to do, Prabhu? It's okay. I heard many times, but still I feel envious. What should I do? How to handle this envy? So once I was hearing a lecture of His Holiness Sachinanand Swami Maharaj, and Maharaj very honestly said that there was one of my god brother. He had very wonderful achievements. I went to him. I told him frankly, Maharaj, I feel envious of you. You are contributing so nicely. I'm not doing anything. I'm feeling envious. Don't mind. I'm delivering my heart to you. And his god brother told, don't mind, don't worry. I also used to feel envious, but I'll give you a tip. I said, yes, Maharaj, tell me the tip. He said, I used to feel envious, then I trained my mind. He said, yes, because envy is natural for us. That's why we are here. We are envious of Krishna, so we'll be envious of everyone. So that's why we are here. And to get rid of envy, it requires, transformation of heart. And then we are doing chanting, hearing, that's okay. It takes time, it's a gradual process. So till it comes, till my heart is completely transformed, I have to make some psychological adjustment. So he said, how I made psychological adjustment? When I'm feeling someone doing better than me, I tell my mind, anyway, he's a part of my family. We belong to one family, ISKCON family. My family is growing, so let's be happy. Let's enjoy this. Let's celebrate his success. Because my family is becoming successful. Okay? So my family is getting successful. So my family is growing, I will also grow. So let me be happy. So I trained my mind like this. So Sachinanand Maharaj says, it sounds good, but is it really practical? Then his godbrother said, no, Maharaj, it is practical. I am the evidence. I practice it and I'm feeling very good. You can also practice it. And Maharaj said, I also started practicing. It works. It works, because otherwise it's very difficult. So we make a psychological adjustment like this. At the same time, we are trying to chant attentively. We are trying to do attentive hearing. We are very careful, cautious about our Krishna consciousness. So gradually, we'll overcome. So even if we are not feeling happy, it's our sadhana to feel jolly when we see someone. It's a kind of a sadhana. We don't like to chant, still we chant. So we are feeling envious inside, but we have brother, is my god sister, is my god brother, they're doing better. My family is going, Hari Bol. So I feel jolly like this. Okay. So this is how. And when you feel someone, any example from the scriptures where a person saw someone more qualified than himself and he felt very jolly. Yudhishthira to Viriji, Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatas, Tithri Kurvanti Tirthani, Svantasena Gadavrata. He glorified Vidurji, That Krishna resides in your heart. Wherever you go, you make that place pilgrimage, place of pilgrimage. Any other example? Ritu Maharaj to Chatush Kumar. Yes. Parikshit Maharaj to Sukhdev Goswami. He said, I'm not at all qualified. I'm Kshatru Bandhu. Because the Pandavas were relative with Krishna, that's why Krishna sent you. He was very grateful. And we can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he used to deal with Advaita Acharya. He used to treat Advaita Acharya as his guru. Paramanand Puri, Rangpuri. So always he was giving full respect to his seniors. Okay. So this is how we should treat with the person who are more qualified than us. And how to deal with persons who are equally qualified. Okay. Friendship. Not to be competitive. Okay. See, ISKCON is a society. It's an organization. Okay. Now organization has its good point also and has its hazards also. Hazards is that it brings our competitive mentality. It also has hierarchy. Wherever there is hierarchy is there, so we'll feel why he, why not me? Because we are from corporate sector. And right from the beginning, right from the school days, childhood, we have been trained like this to become first in the class. He's a good boy. One who scores the highest marks is considered to be good boy. You know? So this is how we have been trained. So I have to be devotee number one also. I have been, everywhere I have to be number one. Hero number one, devotee number one. I have to be number one. So that kind of spirit we have, which is very, very dangerous. Very, very, it is injurious for our spiritual health to be competitive. Okay. So how to handle this spirit of competition, So instead of creating a corporate ISKCON, we should pursue for cooperative ISKCON. you know. So if we start competing with each other, we'll create a corporate ISKCON. How will the corporate ISKCON look like? I will seeking for promotions, yes. Like pulling others down. Then less, and then only result oriented. Yes, you know. Every year some hike should some appreciation. Bad for master, I thought. Once Prabhupada went to Japan, Dai Nippon company, printing company. So they were negotiating for printing of Krishna book. After the negotiation was over, so one assistant manager was there. So Prabhupada was sitting with him and trying to preach to him. So Prabhupada asked him, "What is the purpose of your life?" He said, "Okay, Swami, just wait for a minute." He went to his office, brought all visiting cards. "Swamiji, this is me, assistant manager. This is my manager. This is senior manager. This is vice president, president, whole line." So purpose of my life is he pulled his card to become the boss of the chair. So that is the purpose of my life. So this is the corporate spirit. Okay. And we can observe this spirit in our ISKCON also, if you're not careful. Okay. And it bring backbiting, politics, somehow or the other get the results, cutthroat competition. No care for inner transformation. Heart will always remain dry. And what will happen is, when the heart is dry, we look for satisfaction outside. For material things, we seek satisfaction. So we are wasting wonderful opportunities we have. So we should be very, very careful. Natural responsibility to go for competition, but we have to be cooperative. At least cooperative. This is the minimum. But to cooperate is easy or difficult? So nothing is easy. If you want to go back to Godhead, it's not easy. So we have to do this austerity. Cooperation is the topmost austerity. You can say, "Prabhuji, I'll keep every Ekadashi Nirjala. I'll daily chant 64 rounds. Don't ask me to cooperate." No. Krishna will be more pleased, Prabhupada will be more pleased if we cooperate. So when you see equals, it's a very good opportunity to work, to serve together. One and one makes 11. Output will be much greater if we can learn to cooperate. If we can synergize. If we can use each other's good points and cover up each other's bad points. When we distribute prasad on the leaflets, okay, so sweet rice is being served on the leaflet. On the leaflet there are some holes also. So what do? Put another leaflet. This is how we should cooperate with each other. If you are serving together, I see he has some certain shortcomings. Okay, not to make fun of him, not to show that you are inferior to me. I'll cover up. I'll come there to support you. And if I have some shortcomings, he will cover up. So this is how conjointly we can, serve together. This is the best way to please our spiritual master. This is the best way. Otherwise, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur Maharaj, he wanted that the Gaudiya Math should be run with GBC. After he left, no one cared for his instructions. Everyone became their own Mathadish. Everything split. The movement couldn't go forward. But Srila Prabhupada followed this. And that's why we have been growing. And we should grow more and more. Okay? So it's very good. Prabhupada wanted that intelligent young people should join. Okay? Now, intelligent young people are very ambitious also. Because we have been trained like this. Okay? So now it's a challenge. We are intelligent, young, we are dynamic, we want to achieve something, we want to do something. Yes, we want to do something for Krishna, for this ISKCON. We should do that. But we should not forget the cooperative spirit. That ambition should not lead us to corporate spirit. When I met my Guru Maharaj, my last meeting with him, on 27th of April. So there was some issue was going on. So Maharaj said very nice thing. He said, unity is more important than personal ambitions. It's a very golden line. We have to see unity. How we can remain unified. That is more important than personal ambitions. Because we have been trained to always pursue our ambitions, and we consider it is a success. If I am pursuing my ambitions, I am the way to success. I am a successful man. But the real success in Krishna consciousness is what? Cooperation. Real success is pleasing our spiritual master. That is real success. And for that, if we have to cooperate, sacrifice, I'll sacrifice. Cooperation involves sacrificing your own ambitions, sacrificing your own opinions. That's not so easy because we identify ourselves with our ambitions and opinions. If someone disagrees with our opinions, we feel hurt. We feel, he has hurt me. No, we can have different opinions. We can have different opinions, but at the same time, we can cooperate. Any example in the scriptures where the devotees had different opinions, but they were still serving together? Pandavas, best example. And then we had Prachetas also, 10 brothers. Krishna was pleased with them because of their sohrid. They were friendly relationships with each other. So this variety will be there. We all have different living entities. We'll have different opinions. But we should do in a cooperative spirit, not corporate spirit. So you can see in the Chaitanya Leela, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, all kinds of associates were there. There was Pundarik Vidyanidhi, a rich man, and there was Shuklambar Brahmachari also. But they were dancing together. We used to have, then there is Shivanand Sen. He used to sponsor all their trips, and there used to be Khola Vecha Sridhar. Everything was there. And Mahaprabhu called Shivanand Sen. That is Vasudev Dutt? Yes. Vasudev Dutt was, no. Vasudev Dutt was there, yes. This Vasudev Dutt is very poor in maintaining his finance. Whatever he earns, 50% he gives to the worship of Ganga. So Mahaprabhu was worried about how he will maintain his family. So he called Shivanand Sen. You should manage his finances. The finance was almost 2 paisa only. 2 paisa, the 2 paisa also he was not able to manage. So there will have some devotees who are not so good in public dealings. There are some devotees who are very good in public dealings. We should just cover up each other's shortcomings and stay together. That is the spirit. That's how the Sankirtan will grow. That is the real spirit of Sankirtan. Okay? Sankirtan, the other meaning is the meeting of the hearts. Heart to heart relationships. We can have that. And then, the Sankirtan will be there. When Shivanand Sen brought 200 devotees from Bengal to Jagannath Puri, so Sarbhu Bhattacharya was with King Prataprudra. And Pratapu was astonished. Wow, what devotees are there? He says, Aiche Prem, Aiche Nitya, Aiche Hari Dhwani. Kaha nahi dekhi aiche, kaha nahi shuni. Say, Aiche Prem, that's such kind of love. Aiche Prem, Aiche Nit, the way they are dancing. Aiche Hari Dhwani. This transcendental sound, kaha nahi dekhi aiche, kaha nahi suni. I have never heard like this, I have never seen. I am the king of Jagannath Puri. I have seen many Vaishnavas coming over here, dancing parties, Sankirtan parties coming over and never seen like this. You know? Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya says, Raja ei satya madhura vachan, Chaitanya Srishti ei prem sankirtan. This is the Chaitanya Srishti. This is the creation of Lord Chaitanya, prem sankirtan. So for prem, minimum cooperation is there. Okay, so when we meet equal, we should behave like this. We should try to act like this in a friendly manner, encouraging each other, covering up each other's shortcomings, trying to assist each other. This is real friendship. Becoming happy in his success, sharing our realizations. That is, treating with equals. Not to have a competitive spirit. If we have a competitive spirit, we are harming each other. So because lower nature ignites lower nature. If I am in competition with other, because we all are conditioned, we all are struggling with our lower natures. So other person is behaving in a lower nature, my lower nature is also ignited. So that's why we are here. So that's why we are discussing, so that we all try to come on one platform. So we try to help each other in progressing. Okay. And the third is when we meet someone less qualified than us. And one more example I remembered of equal. When Srila Prabhupada came to India, Prabhupada had one godbrother, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Swami Maharaj. So Prabhupada went to meet him, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Swami Maharaj, along with Shrutakirti Prabhu. And Prabhupada started conversing with him in Bengali. And they were very friendly. And while conversing, Prabhupada was pointing towards Shrutakirti Prabhu. And like this they were saying. So Shrutakirti Prabhu was feeling confused, why he is pointing towards me. So again, the Prabhupada came back. Shrutakirti Prabhu was very confused. Then he was talking with Harishori Prabhu. Harishori Prabhu, we went to Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Swami Maharaj, and Prabhu was saying something in Bengali and pointing towards me. Harishori Prabhu started smiling. Well, I also went with Prabhupada, and to meet Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Swami Maharaj. He did like this. So I asked Prabhupada, what were you talking? So Prabhupada said, you know what I was talking? I was saying, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Swami Maharaj, you please come to the West and preach. I'll give you my assistant, my secretary, to assist you. He will assist you. Don't worry, you come. So, without asking me, he was saying, I'll give you you please come. So then Harishwari Prabhu said, I asked Prabhupada, why you say like this? You didn't even ask me. Prabhupada said, because Bhakti Siddhanta, my Guru Maharaj told me, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj is a very good preacher, but he's very shy. So you encourage him. So I was trying to encourage him. Don't feel, you please come to West. These Westerns will help you. I'll give you my assistant to you. This is how Prabhu was ready to give his secretary to his godbrother. This is the spirit. Encouraging each other, giving, helping each other. Okay. So this is how we should try to deal when we meet equals. And when we meet someone less qualified than us, we should be compassionate. We should not deny him. We should not make fun of him. We should try to bring him to raise his level, exchange knowledge with him, teach him, coach him, correct him. Okay. An example from Chaitanya Leela. Sarup Damodar. Yes. Okay. Yes. For counseling. He'll be a counselor. Yes. Any other example? Yes. Rup Goswami encouraging, helping Jeev Goswami. Mahaprabhu encouraging Rup Goswami. When Rup Goswami wrote this verse, Tunde Tandavali Rati Mitunate, Mahaprabhu was so happy. Next day he brought Ramanand Rai, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Nityananda Prabhu, everyone he brought, and he glorified him like anything. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, glorifying him like that he has not one mouth but 5 mouths. So we should encourage our juniors, those who are less qualified, and we should also correct them. Any example of correcting? Okay, yeah, Jagai Madhai was a different case. Yeah, that is also. Yes, Raghunath Das, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was correcting Raghunath Das Goswami. Yes. Sanatan Goswami. He was wearing the woolen blanket. He didn't just say, he was very sensitive. Just looked at him. Again and again he used to look at the blanket. So he thought something is wrong with me. So he changed the blanket. Yes. Then he chastised. He chastised also. Sometimes we may have to chastise also our juniors. So that is also be out of compassion. Any example of chastising? Chota Haridas. Yes. To set standards for the future. That if we are trying to practice renunciation, what standards we should pursue for. And he chastised Jagdanand Pandit also. When Jagdanand Pandit suggested to Sanatana Goswami, you should go back to Vrindavan. And Sanatana Goswami said, Jagdanand Pandit gave him very good advice. So Chaitanya said, oh, that Jagga, that boy, he's so important to give you advice. You deserve to be my spiritual master. How can he give so this advice? And you know what was the response of Sanatana Goswami? He said, Jagdanand Pandit is so fortunate. You are giving him the nectar of your chastisement. And you are making me to taste the bitterness of your bitterness, like the neem fruit, your respect to me. So Mahaprabhu said, no, don't say like that. You deserve respect. You are such. So our relationships with some devotees can be very, informal, and with some devotees can be with awe and reverence also. So because every living entity, every devotee has his own nature. So we should not compete. Prabhu ji, आप उनके साथ तो बड़ा प्रेम देते हो, हमें नहीं देते ना. Sometimes juniors feel like that. Prabhu ji, you have special rasa for that devotee. You don't exchange that rasa with me. No. Everyone, it is chemistry. The natures are like this. So that way, whenever we see some junior less qualified than us, it is again exchanging Krishna consciousness. All these three dealings, we are trying to improve in our Krishna consciousness or helping others in improving their Krishna consciousness. So this is an expression of love. Okay, if I really love Krishna, if I really want love of Krishna, I'll exchange like this. Someone has more love than me, I'll beg, please give me some more love. Someone has equal love with me, we'll share. And someone has less love than me, I'll give him, please take, you also take. So that is how I want to share with everyone. So this is very wonderful. And we should always try to encourage our juniors, to raise their standards. And we should always wish they should excel me. Prabhupada said, I want everyone to write more than me, to make more disciples than me. Right? His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj says, there are three ways a senior can deal with junior. Okay. So one senior can be oppressive. You remain where you are. So your swarup is that you will always be serving me. Never even dream of. If you dream of becoming like me, this is Mayavad. Just stay.
Putting it back on leprosy. So, Proji, my question is that when we talk about you mentioning about thinking about that ISKCON is a big joint family and we should care for each other, Proji, we can externally do it, but internally we also know that it is not very genuine. So, can you give some tips wherein how we can inculcate that nature within ourselves, how we can make it genuine?
Yeah, very good question. So once Rukmini asked this question to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I don't like this devotee. Why should I offer obeisances to him? This is hypocrisy. And I don't like him. Why should I offer obeisances? Prabhupada said, no. Keep on offering obeisances. One day you will start respecting him also. So at least on the sadachar will start from external level. Keep on doing it. Slowly, we'll internalize it also. At the same time, when you are trying to follow sadachar, we should try to follow with body, mind, and words. By words, you are saying vancha kalpatru, and by body, we are offering obeisances, and within mind also, we should offer obeisances.
Tendencies to see the faults only. So there can be two situations. In one situation, I am finding fault in somebody and somehow corrupting other devotee who is coming in my association. That can be one case. Another case can be I am going in association of somebody who is finding fault and corrupting my brain. I want to understand how I should deal in both the situations. In one situation where I am finding fault, what I should think, how I should help myself, not corrupting the community. And another scenario where somebody else is finding fault, how I should safeguard myself.
Very good. Thank you for asking this question, because These kind of things can really spoil the whole of community, and we do a big damage to our community. And Krishna will not forgive us, because we are destroying the faith of so many innocent devotees. So, very good. Thank you for asking this question. So, when I am seeing fault, and faults will be evident. It's not that sometimes we are not finding fault, but faults are evident. Even a blind person can see them. It's obvious, Prabhuji. I saw him breaking regulative principle with my own eyes, and he admitted I am breaking regulative. Do whatever you want to do. It was obvious. So then what should I do? Okay? Yeah, because he's there. So if I'm his real well-wisher, I should be concerned how to serve this devotee. He has faults, how to help him out, how to stop him from committing these mistakes. So I'll go to his friend, his authority, report to him. Reporting is not blaspheming. We are reporting with concern. Okay? So if it's disturbing my mind, someone's behavior, someone's fault is disturbing my mind, so don't spread it around. Go to a senior person, a mature person, and reveal your heart. So he will clarify you or he'll take corrective action. So that is the best thing to do. Don't spread it around. Ninda means nindanam dosha kirtanam. Nindana means doing kirtan of dosh. ये हो गया, वो हो गया, ये हो गया, and it gives us lot of rasa. बहुत रस मिलता है. Agreed, kirtan is the yuga dharma, but kirtan not of dosha, kirtan of guna. So everyone is following yuga dharma. Kirtan to कर ही रहा कोई. So we have to do kirtan of gunas. Okay. So this is the first case. Second case, if I go into such assembly where people are doing kirtan of doshas, so what should I do? So best way is go away. However, in the scripture, three steps are told. You can correct them, or you can cut their tongue, or you just go away. So better is to go away. On some pretext or others, Prabhuji, my stomach is disturbed. Just come. I won't. You can say I'm not able to digest. My digestion is my digestion is getting very weak. So yes, so I'm just coming. Sometimes the person may be senior to us and he's doing something which we're not able to understand. Just excuse me, I'm just coming. Just on some plea or other, just leave that place. The safest thing. Otherwise, hearing is equally harmful. We get the same reaction. We say, Prabhuji, मैं करता नहीं, सुन लेता हूँ. Same. We get the same reactions. Okay? Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Mike.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So you mentioned in your lecture one thing that as soon as we come in the association of devotees, we should leave our material life. So can you elaborate this?
No, I'm not saying we should leave our material life. Good you have asked this question. Otherwise, you'll quote me outside. I said Krishna has a plan. So whenever Krishna bestows his topmost mercy, Krishna has a plan. Krishna desires that this living entities, now this material life should end. His wandering in the cycle of birth and death should end. So association of devotees meant for this, for ending our wandering in cycle of birth and death. This is okay. I'm not saying, and in a way you are saying right, because for a devotee there is no material life. Even if you are going to office, you are earning money, it is spiritual. Because you are doing everything for Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. So it is spiritual. Your purpose is different. So it is spiritual. Yes, Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Such a wonderful nectar on this topic. Um, every individual being a person is unique and they have their own nature. And because the influence of moral material nature, our psychophysical nature is conditioned differently. So when we talk about as a junior, as an equal, or as a serving to a senior, there would be always a conflict of our conditionings, our nature. And for example, I as an individual, if I realize this, my particular nature is becoming conflicting. About cooperating, it can become too much sacrificing your own, what you are. And over a period of time, it can start feeling choked. I'm not getting to express myself. I'm not getting to do what I want to do it the way I want to do it. So how it can be a balance and a win-win situation for a devotee in a community?
Yeah, very good question. It's a very practical question. So, to what level, to what extent we should keep on cooperating and sacrificing our natural spirit, natural instincts in the name of cooperation? So, I may feel totally discouraged, demotivated. Oh, ठीक है, जो- So, that way, no. So, Prabhupada said, spontaneous, voluntary spirit, So, that should always remain ignited also. So, Prabhupada did that perfectly. Prabhupada ensured cooperation also. At the same time, Prabhupada encouraged this kind of spirit also. So it depends, when the situation is, we are totally different natures, contradictory natures. So it's better, we can keep safe distances, but remain under one umbrella. Cooperation at some level should be there. Like someone wrote to Prabhupada from America. In one temple, there used to be blacks also and whites also. And the devotees always used to fight with each other. They had that kind of conditioning in America. So the president wrote to Prabhupada, all these blacks, they have opened a new center. He was expressing concern. This is not good, Prabhupada. They have become separatists and all those things. Prabhupada said, no, it's right. You people could have never got together. It's good. They have opened a new center. But tell the GBC to supervise both the center. They should remain under one umbrella. So that sometimes we have to do like this if the conflicts are at that standard. Otherwise, small differences we should try to ignore. But sometimes, like Bharat Maharaj, he was told to carry palanquin. So he was a Brahman, others were Shudras. Others was not bothered whether they are killing any insects or ants or not. But Bharat Maharaj was very much concerned. So if you have this kind of contradictory nature, they can never serve together. So that way, then we have to facilitate. Yes, right. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, please, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your
Thank you.
association and for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, now, okay, we are in ISKCON community. What you said, we will try and we will cooperate and we will treat everybody, seniors, as a family and encourage juniors. But what happens? We have a corporate life.
Yeah.
We have to go to office. How do we deal over there?
Yes.
And supposing we deal differently in our original capacity, there isn't there the duality?
Yes.
Or if we are dealing in the same way like here, then we will totally be down. So how do we handle such a situation, Prabhuji?
Yes. Good. So how to be cooperative in corporate? Yes. So what is your take? I want to hear from. You have to switch gears. Yeah. Split personality, na? And sometimes we get confused also. We may behave or other. So, any other take? Up to a limit. Then okay, now I'm changing gear. Yeah. You see, my take is Jiver Swarupa hai Nitya Krishna Das. Not 16 hours Das, 8 hours Das. Nitya Das. So 24 hours I have to be in the mode of becoming a devotee. 24 hours. That doesn't mean becoming a fool. That doesn't mean that people are treating you like a carpet, foot mat. No. It doesn't mean like that. People start taking you for granted. Doesn't mean like that. Okay? But our inner consciousness should be, whomsoever I am meeting, I should serve this living entity. It belongs to Krishna. My boss, my juniors, my labor, my peon, everyone. I have to serve this person. Only then I'll be purified. Otherwise, if I am exploitative there and servant there, it won't happen. I'll come in the association of devotee, I'll again be in the same exploitative spirit. It's not possible to change gears. But external behavior will be different. External behavior will be Pandita Samdarshina. But that doesn't mean Pandita Samdarshina is seeing the dog also, to dog also is seeing Vancha Kalpadru. So Will treat dog differently. External behavior will be different. Inner consciousness will remain the same. Okay, like Narad Muni met a snake. You heard that story, no? The snake was saying, everyone is saying, I'm very envious, very honest. Narad Muni gave him initiation. Don't. So he stopped biting. So even the children came to know he stopped biting. They're playing with him, throwing him around, jumping on him. The next time he met Narad Muni, he was feeling miserable. From Guru Maharaj, what you have told me now? Everyone is taking for granted. So Narad told him, what? I didn't tell you to stop hissing. So when you go to corporate, keep on hissing, but don't bite. So don't see that people, you're like a fool, you kuch bhi kar do isko. They should not take you for granted. They'll download all your work upon me and then you're just sitting extra hours, compromising on your spiritual life. No, you have to be smart. But at the same time, don't compromise on your consciousness. We have to remain Nitya Das. So it is Prabhupada saying that, right? And one should also be compassion for the people in general, who are suffering due to forgetfulness of Krishna. We should be concerned about them. Give them some prasad, give them some books, invite them. Somehow or the other, induce Krishna consciousness in them. We have to remain in that spirit. At the same time, outside world, just be very smart, tactful, but inner consciousness, don't compromise on them. Then we won't be able to chant. We won't be able to chant. We are one person, one living entity only. It's practical. We have seen many devotees. You must have also very good examples here. We had one devotee, Ajanma Krishna Prabhu, in our Delhi. He was a software engineer. So his boss was so impressed with him. Every year, new promotion. He was doing excellent because no gossips, no tea, no newspaper, just doing his work, coming back. And he used to dedicate all his salaries in establishing bases. He established more than 15 bases in Delhi. Youth preaching, everything for youth preaching only. But when he used to go to the office, completely dedicated. Very efficient, very effective. The one day boss called him here, I have given so much promotion. Now what do you want? I want to do something for you. He said, boss, I just want 10 days extra leave. Granted, yeah. Mayapur aana jao. The boss is asking, So this is how we have good examples also. Very humble devotee, but very efficient also. So don't compromise. This is our test. Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, when we are dealing with devotees and we are we have seva together, some dependent sevas or something like that, then if the dependency is not met because of some reason or some shortcoming or something like that, how do we look at that? I mean, we are doing our seva.
Dependency means expectations.
Yeah, expectations or something.
You are expecting something from the devotees, but they are not coming up to your expectations.
Or my seva is hindered because of that. So how do we deal there?
Yeah, so we can report to our service authority. So when we report something about a devotee to our authorities, we should be very careful how to report. We should not say, Prabhuji, he's like this, he's not effective, he's inefficient. We should not say like this. We can report his behavior. Somehow or the other, Prabhuji, we are not getting the results, or I'm not getting what I'm expecting. And not to blame that person, not to label that person, not to condemn that person, but somehow I'm not getting the results which I am expecting. Is something wrong with my expectations, or what is there? Where is the bottleneck? I just want to know. That way we can report to the authorities or discuss with that devotee also first.
I was more meaning for our own, for our own heart, inside our own consciousness, how we should be, how we should train us to feel more compassionate rather than being like, why this is happening, or being envious or being angry.
No, because this is a mission. We have to push the mission forward also. In the name of cooperation doesn't mean, okay, Prabhu will cooperate, so we are not doing any service. Things are not moving forward. We are Prabhu, cooperative spirit, Prabhu. This is more important. This is how we'll please Prabhupada, So, yes, we have to cooperate, but we have to push the mission forward also. Okay, so the service is not getting done. So everyone will suffer in the community because everyone is playing this, each one's service is playing an important role in the whole of community. If we have to serve prasad, and somehow we are not able to bring the prasadam on time, cook prasadam on time, serve prasadam on time. No, Prabhu, we are cooperating. We are just cooperating. Give us some time. We are cooperating. People are waiting. Where is the prasad? We are cooperating. Don't worry. So your team is not working well. So we have to take action at that time. We can't get Prabhu lead this verse. Someone less qualified, then be compassionate on it. So we have to. So that way, because whole of community will suffer. So we'll bring it to the notice of our seniors and take corrective action. But when you are reporting, don't report that that person is like this. Don't jump to conclusions. He may have his own, challenges, or he may be trying his best, his own reasons. So just quote the external behavior, what I can perceive. So what should I do now? And that way, right? Yes, online. Acha.
One devotee is asking whether we have to serve the Mayavadi also if we have work with him. Whether one has to work, if somebody has to work with Mayavadi, should we serve him?
Yeah, we should serve everyone. So how we can serve Mayavadi? By avoiding him. Yes. Because if we stay together, he will commit more offenses. This is what is said. Now, this is what Madhyamadikari does. Prem, Maitri, Kripa, Upeksha. So this is serving. This is expression of love for him. And pray for him. Now, Vishwanath Thakur says, after doing Upeksha, when if we do only Upeksha, that will make our heart hard. So we have to pray for him. That.
And other thing is, like Prabhuji is asking, and you're telling the solution about the reporting. So, what should the devotee should expect after reporting if action is not according to my will? So, how should one react with it?
Yeah. So, then we should feel that I am not the supreme controller. And not the authority to whom I report, he is supreme controller. It's a big network, Prabhuji. It's a big network. And sometimes we see from only a very narrow vision. The authorities above us, they have a bigger vision. And their higher authorities, they have more bigger vision. So we just say, why not moving things? But if our authorities know, if I move this, the whole system will change. So that sometimes it can be explained, sometimes it cannot be explained. It's a voluntary organization. Managing or leading a voluntary organization is not an easy thing. Once a devotee asked His Holiness Gopal Krishna Swami Maharaj, you have double MBA. That must have helped you in managing ISKCON. Maharaj said nothing. It was just practical intelligence. I used my practical intelligence. So no MBA from Harvard, Stanford, no one can run this con. It's a voluntary spiritual organization. So when you come, you take responsibilities. Then you realize it's not so easy. So everything is interlinked. So sometimes the action may not happen. Then we should just our duty is just to report. That's all. Now my duty is over. And the authority is good. It's up to him. If he can take action but still is not taking action, then he will get the reactions. Nothing is karma free. If we get some responsibility, we have to deliver the results as we have to do our duty properly. So if you're not doing our duty properly, so Krishna will arrange everything. Because Srila Prabhupada said what? This movement is running under the direct supervision of Srila Rupa Goswami. तो अल्टीमेटली बात वहाँ तक पहुँच जाएगी. And Rupa Goswami is what? Who in Krishna Leela? Rup Manjari. The closest, most confidential Manjari of Srimati Radharani. तो वहाँ तक भी बात पहुँच जाएगी. इसीलिए, so whatever happens in our ISKCON is all by the sanction of Srimati Radharani. So wait, just be patient. Apna, just report. There will be many things which we won't be able to understand. Because it's not so easy to understand Krishna. Okay,
One thing more. This shloka is allowing a devotee to discriminate among the devotees
Yeah.
on the basis of the gunas.
Yeah.
So who can discriminate? Means Kanishta can't discriminate. He will think everybody is lesser than him. And then the
Uttama.
Uttam is sees everybody is superior to him.
Yeah.
And the Madhyam is in the category who can discriminate. So
Yes.
it is the for the Madhyam Adhikaris who can discriminate this.
Yes, it is for the Madhyam. So how do we become Madhyam? By practicing to be Madhyam. Mahatma Gandhi used to say, to be what you want to be. So to start acting like a Madhyam, then will become Madhyam. The whole life you start acting like Kanishta, will remain Kanishta only. You won't say, Prabhuji, अब तो मैं कनिष्ठा हूँ, मैं तो मेरे लिए ही नहीं है ना. So shlok doesn't apply to me. Chalo, आगे बढ़ो. So I have to start acting like this. Then I'll overcome my Kanishta mentality. I'll come to graduate to Madhyama. You know. Right? Stop here. Okay. You don't have work from home or?
Hare Krishna Guruji. Being I'm senior in material life
Huh?
and senior in material life, okay.
Yeah.
But in junior duties, he's doing good service. How to behave with him?
I'm sorry, he's senior.
I'm a senior in material life, okay.
Okay, see, in material life you are quite in good position, senior
Yes,
position.
yes.
Okay.
But junior who is doing good bhaktis, how to behave? with
Your,
them?
your juniors in the office are doing good bhakti.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
to behave with them?
Very good.
Actually, we are doing many offense to junior duties.
Okay, okay.
as
So
we-
you, as if you are his boss, and he's a devotee.
Yes.
Okay. Difficult combination. Yeah. Yes. So whether I'm senior or junior, I'm Das. Okay. Junior is also Das of senior. Senior is also a Das of junior. We all are servant of each other. Okay. So for your official work, you have to act like his boss only. Okay. But at the same time, even if he was not a devotee, doesn't mean that I'm a boss, so I can do anything with my employee. I can trample him or Ashli Shiva Padratama or I can hurt him. I'm told can be insensitive. No, even if one is not a devotee, I have to do very sensitive dealings with all living entities. And if he's a devotee, I have to be more sensitive, but at the same time, I should not compromise on my official duties. And at the same time, the person who is junior, he is a good devotee, he should also understand that he should not give you an opportunity where you feel very awkward. He should also take undue advantage of this. Boss, ध्यान से 16 वाला करता हूँ जरा कंठी डाले तो आराम से बात करो ना. So he should also, sometimes devotees do that. They take undue advantage of Krishna consciousness. I am a devotee, आप अपराध तो कर ही नहीं सकते, फंस गए आप. तो हमें जो मर्जी करो ना. So that he's sitting here. He's also here. Okay. So he should also not behave like that. And I should also, even if he's not a devotee, I should behave with everyone with sensitivity.